Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video I will explain you top 25 AI 900 exam questions and answer. So friends, recently I clear my Microsoft AI 900 examination with 800 plus marks. In this examination, whatever I remember, the different questions I have tried to explain in this video. Also, you can easily understand the structure of questions, different types of question patterns and exam structure. I hope this video is useful for you. Without further delay, let's start the session. Question 1. For a machine learning progress, how should you split data for training and evaluation? A. Use features for training and labels for evaluation. B. Randomly split the data into rows for training and rows for evaluation. C. Use labels for training and features for evaluation. D. Randomly split the data into columns for training and columns for evaluation. Right option B. You split rows, not columns. The split data module is particularly useful when you need to separate data into training and testing sets. Question 2. What are 3 Microsoft guiding principles for responsible AI? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. Options are as below. A. Knowledgeability. B. Decisiveness. C. Inclusiveness. D. Fairness. E. Opinionatedness. F. Reliability and safety. The right options are C, D and F. There are 6 principles for responsible AI. Accountability, inclusiveness, fairness, transparency, reliability and safety, privacy and security. Question number 3. When you design an AI system to assess whether loans should be approved, the factors used to make the decision should be explainable. This is an example of which Microsoft guiding principle for responsible AI. Options are A. Transparency. B. Inclusiveness. C. Fairness. D. Privacy and security. Answer A. Achieving transparency helps the team to understand the data and algorithms used to train the model. What transformation logic was applied to the data the final model generated and its associated assets. Next, question number 4. Which type of machine learning should you use to predict the number of gift cards that will be sold next month? There are below options. A. Classification. B. Regression. C. Clustering. D. Privacy and security. Answer B. Regression. In the most basic sense, regression refers to prediction of a numeric target. Linear regression attempts to establish a linear relationship between one or more independent variables and a numeric outcome or dependent variable. Question number 5. You use Azure Machine Learning Designer to publish an inference pipeline. Which 2 parameters should you use to access the web service? Each correct answer presents part of the solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. Options as below. A. The model name. B. The training endpoint. C. The authentication key. D. The REST endpoint. Right options are C and D. The authentication key. The REST endpoint. You can consume a published pipeline in the Published Pipelines page. Select a published pipeline and find the REST endpoint of it. Question number 6. It's a true or false type question. Let's check its hotspot for each of the following statements. Select yes if the statement is true. Otherwise, select no. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. Hot area. There are 3 statements given as below. 1. Forecasting housing prices based on historical data is an example of anomaly detection. Select yes or no. 2. Identifying suspicious sign-ins by looking for deviations from usual patterns is an example of anomaly detection. Select yes or no. 3. Predicting whether a patient will develop diabetes based on the patient's medical history is an example of anomaly detection. Select yes or no. The correct answer as below. 1. Forecasting housing prices based on historical data is an example of anomaly detection. It's no. 2. Identifying suspicious sign-ins by looking for deviations from usual patterns is an example of anomaly detection. It's yes. 3. Predicting whether a patient will develop diabetes based on the patient's medical history is an example of anomaly detection. It's no. Question number 7. In which 2 scenarios can you use the form recognizer service? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. Options as below. A. Extract the invoice number from an invoice. B. Translate a form from French to English. C. Find image of product in a catalog. D. Identify the retailer from a receipt. The correct options are A and D. Extract the invoice number from an invoice. And identify the retailer from a receipt. Question number 8. Your company wants to build a recycling machine for bottles. The recycling machine must automatically identify bottles of the correct shape and reject all other items. Which type of AI workload should the company use? Options as below. A. Anomaly detection. B. Conversational AI. C. Computer vision. D. Natural language processing. The correct option is C. Computer vision. Azure's computer vision service gives you access to advanced algorithms that process images and return information based on the visual features you are interested in. For example, computer vision can determine whether an image contains adult content, find specific brands or objects, or find human faces. Question number 9. Which 2 languages can you use to write custom code for Azure Machine Learning Designer? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. Options as below. A. Python. B. R. C. C#. D. Scala. The correct options are A and B. Python and R languages used to write custom code for Azure Machine Learning Designer. Question 10. You need to predict the animal population of an area. Which Azure Machine Learning type should you use? Options as below. A. Regression. B. Clustering. C. Classification. The correct option is A. Regression is a supervised machine learning technique used to predict numeric values. Question number 11. In this computer vision task, individual pixels in an image are classified according to the object to which they belong. Options as below. A. Object detection. B. Semantic segmentation. C. Image analysis. D. Optical character recognition. The correct option is B. Semantic segmentation. Question number 12. In this computer vision technique, text can be detected and read in images. Options as below. A. Object detection. B. Semantic segmentation. C. Image analysis. D. Optical character recognition. The correct option is D. Optical character recognition. Question number 14. What is Azure Machine Learning Studio used for? Options as below. A. Building machine learning models. B. Storing data. C. Hosting web applications. D. Deploying containerized applications. The correct option is A. Building machine learning models. Question number 15. Which is not a supported image format in the FACE service? Options as below. A. JPEG. B. AI. C. PNG. D. BMP. The correct option is B. AI. AI is not a supported image format in the FACE service. Moving next, question number 16. You need to predict the income range of a given customer by using the following dataset. Check the table. Which two fields should you use as features? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Note each correct selection is worth 1 point. Options as below. A. Education level. B. Last name. C. Age. D. Income range. E. First name. The correct options are A and C. Education level and age. First name, last name, age and education level are features. Income range is a label, what you want to predict. First name and last name are irrelevant in that they have no bearing on income. Age and education level are the features you should use. Question number 17. This is a drop-down select type question. Hotspot. To complete the sentence, select the appropriate option in the answer area. From Azure Machine Learning Designer, to deploy a real-time interface pipeline as a service for others to consume, you must deploy the model to. Drop-down option are 1. A local web service. 2. Azure Container Instances. 3. Azure Kubernetes Service, AKS. 4. Azure Machine Learning Compute. The correct option is Azure Kubernetes Service, AKS. Question number 18. You have the predicted versus true chart shown in the following exhibit. Please check the below chart. Which type of model is the chart used to evaluate? Options as below. A. Classification. B. Regression. C. Clustering. The correct option is B. Regression. Question number 19. This is a drag-drop kind of question. Match the types of machine learning to the appropriate scenarios. To answer, drag the appropriate machine learning type from the column on the left to its scenario on the right. Each machine learning type may be used once, more than once, or not at all. Note each correct selection is worth 1 point. Select and place. Learning types as given. Classification, clustering, and regression. Answer area. Here you need to select and place appropriate machine learning type which matching definition. Definitions are given as. First one is. Predict how many minutes late a flight will arrive based on the amount of snowfall at an airport. Second is. Segment customers into different groups to support a marketing department. Third, predict whether a student will complete a university course. The right selections are. 1. Predict how many minutes late a flight will arrive based on the amount of snowfall at an airport. Is regression. 2. Segment customers into different groups to support a marketing department. Is a clustering. 3. Predict whether a student will complete a university course. Is a classification. Question number 20. This is a drop-down and select. Type question. Hotspot. To complete the sentence, select the appropriate option in the answer area, hot area. ... Is the calculated probability of a correct image classification. Drop-down options are. Accuracy. Confidence. Root mean square error. And. Sentiment. The correct option is. Confidence. Confidence is the calculated probability of a correct image classification. Question number 21. This is another one drop-down and select type question. Hotspot. To complete the sentence, select the appropriate option in the answer area. Hot area. Ensuring a null system does not provide a prediction when important fields contain unusual or missing values is ... Principle for responsible AL. Drop-down options are. An inclusiveness. A privacy and security. A reliability and safety. And a transparency. The correct option is. A reliability and safety. A reliability and safety is principle for responsible AI which ensuring an AI system does not provide a prediction when important fields contain unusual or missing values. Question number 22. This is a drag and drop type question. Drag-drop, you need to use Azure Machine Learning Designer to build a model that will predict automobile prices. Which type of modules should you use to complete the model? To answer, drag the appropriate modules to the correct locations. Each module may be used once, more than once, or not at all. You may need to drag the split bar between panes or scroll to view content. Note each correct selection is worth 1 point. Please check given image. In this image's left side some modules given as. Convert to CSV. K-means clustering. Linear regression, split data, select columns in dataset, and summarize data. Right side you can check there is Machine Learning Designer pipeline given. The flow as. It start with automobile price data, raw, then blank 1, then clean missing data, then blank 2, then train model, then above the train model blank 3, and last score model. This is a pipeline flow. You need to drag and drop the appropriate modules to the correct blank locations. As 1, 2 and 3 blank locations. So the correct selection as. For blank box 1, select columns in dataset. After the automobile price data. For columns to be cleaned, choose the columns that contain the missing values you want to change. You can choose multiple columns. Then the blank box number 2, split data. Because you want to predict price, which is a number, you can use a regression algorithm. For this example, you use a linear regression model. Then the blank box number 3, linear regression. Because you want to predict price, which is a number, you can use a regression algorithm. For this example, you use a linear regression model. Question number 23. This is another question of drag and drop type. You plan to deploy an Azure machine learning model as a service that will be used by client applications. Which 3 processes should you perform in sequence before you deploy the model? To answer, move the appropriate processes from the list of processes to the answer area and arrange them in the correct order. Select and place. You can check as per given below. Left side some processes as data encryption, model retraining, model training, data preparation, and model evaluation. You need to move the appropriate processes from the list to the answer area in the correct order. The correct order is as below. So first process is data preparation. Then next. Second process is model training. And last. Third process is model evaluation. Question number 24. Drag-drop type question. Match the principles of responsible AI to appropriate requirements. To answer, drag the appropriate principles from the column on the left to its requirement on the right. Each principle may be used once, more than once, or not at all. You may need to drag the split bar between panes or scroll to view content. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. So the correct selection, for the matching principles of responsible AI to appropriate requirements as below. 1. The system must not discriminate based on gender, race. Is a fairness. Then second. Personal data must be visible only to approve. Is a privacy and security. And last third statement. Automated decision-making processes must be recorded so that approved users can identify why a decision was made. Is a transparency. Question number 25. This is a drag-drop type question. Match the types of AI workloads to the appropriate scenarios. To answer, drag the appropriate workload type from the column on the left to its scenario on the right. Each workload type may be used once, more than once, or not at all. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. In given workload types as anomaly detection, computer vision, machine learning, regression, and natural language processing. Then answer area. And then different scenarios. Correct workload type to the appropriate scenarios as below. First, workload types. Anomaly detection. Matching with. Identify a fraudulent credit card payment. Second workload types, computer vision. Matching with. Identify handwritten letters. Third workload types. Machine learning, regression. Matching with. Predict next month's toy sales. Then the fourth workload types. Natural language processing. Matching with. Predict the sentiment of a social media post. Thank you friends for watching this video. If you have any query or question, please mention in comment box. And if you like this video, then please share with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Thank you and wish you happy learning.